Hello everybody, my name is QLyee and welcome to the PoggersPodcast. Did you guys know you can actually follow us on YouTube at PoggersPodcast every Monday and Friday? Alright. Allow me to introduce everybody who's probably not here. To my right, this person is a wonderful vocalist that I found on Omegle. You guys can follow him on all social medias at socially_anxiety01. As well as the guy on the farthest right, known as Alex. Everyone knows Alex, especially if you came here for the podcast before. Underneath me is Dani, and down there is, where is it? Young Digger.
Dagger.
Yeah, Dagger. All right, and that's everybody. Welcome, Alex. Welcome, Raymond. Are you comfortable with me saying Raymond, or how do you want us to call you by?
Call me Raymond.
Raymond. All right. Yeah. Raymond is a very sexy voice type man off of Omegle. Video coming soon, probably. I have no idea if that video is corrupted or not.
Real quick.
All right. Wonderful vocalist, and yes, he is using a nice mic. We'll get into all that stuff later, though. In the meantime, how's y'all's day?
Good.
It's been a roller coaster.
A roller coaster?
Yeah. Hi.
A ton of Dani being Dani.
I'm fresh
Dani
off
thinks
of
that everybody's like, Dani, don't do. And then she's like, fuck it, I'm doing it anyways. Because stubborn asshole. And then I go to people and I'm like, I did the thing you told me not to do. Like Alex was like 5 at most, and my ass was like 7 times.
Infinity Von Fox, thank you so much for the prime sub, and yes, we'll try to get anybody.
Subscribe to the Cub Squad.
Welcome to the Cub Squad. Thank you so much for the subscription. Yes, feel free to. You can join the podcast as soon as we do it. Remember, we do record twice a week. We'll let you know. Please DM me over to Discord. All right, sorry about that, Dani.
But like, nah, Alex was like 5 at most, otherwise it's annoying and frustrating. And I was like, okay. And then I was like,
30 minutes is a lot.
oh no,
5
it wasn't
over
30 minutes.
Period of time.
Yeah, it was over a period of time. I'm not that much. Anyways, yeah, I was like, ah, fuck it. I'm doing it 6 times because typos. And yeah, did it 6 times, and then I was like, that seems pushy. Delete it all. And then I was like, ah, fuck, I deleted it all.
Well, why'd you delete it all?
It was one of those things where I was like, oh, panic. Do a thing real fast, and then after you just sit there and you're like, fuck.
So you just
Now he's
panic
going to get
deleted?
all of those notifications too, and then you're going to send all of the messages you want him to see back again. You're an asshole. And I was just like, tell him typos and you spell really bad because that is at. And
At
yeah.
times.
At times.
At time. You have not seen my English papers. Those are well worded and put together, and my political arguments, political class, well worded argument that no one can find holes in, because if I say you're the wrong way, they will blaze my ass. So yeah, no. We've
That was
learned to
rip you
have proper
apart.
grammar.
Is it just me, or is Alex getting more attractive over time on here?
Dude, it doesn't make any sense. I see it too. He's like Jason
Alex is
Momoa.
always hot.
Like, he's in a good angle. He got some lighting on his face. What is this? Damn.
My man got
Jason Momoa.
professional.
That's what I did. I figured like my lighting was crap, so I was like, white page.
He literally turned on a white monitor. Wow.
All right, at least this is on purpose, and it's not him just being naturally better.
No, he is just naturally better though. Like, he doesn't even need it to look good without
Yeah,
light.
but like, he's just becoming more and more attractive over time, and it makes no sense.
It's unfair. He's younger than me.
No,
And
it's
it's
just like,
unfair. Hi, Juggernaut. Welcome
the
to the
more
stream.
you look at his face, it's just better it gets. The more you look at him, it's just the better it gets. And you just want to be like, stop it, dumbass.
There you go. And then the glasses. Full on disguise.
No, now you
I'm
just
fucking-
look like a sexy librarian. Not okay.
Hey,
Male
Alex.
version, okay.
Hey, Alex, want to read me some literature?
Oh, yeah,
You look
baby.
like you're about to start suggesting me books to go buy. Like, this isn't okay.
Have you read Alexander Hamilton?
Again,
No.
worms
No,
of
neither have I.
Stop it.
Whoa, someone's got RGB. Oh man, dude,
Lord.
Alex, you're so lucky with your genes. Honestly,
Arguable on a good day.
No.
arguable on a good day.
arguable.
Okay. Yeah, I know the technical. Well, I'm saying
Well, like
facial
his
structure
face.
wise, he's very lucky. All right. I mean, look at me.
Well,
He does work out.
I got a
though. It's not
pimple
all
growing on my
just
face.
natural bullshit.
Come on.
I mean, you can't even like.
Your skin is flawless,
Yeah, no.
dude.
This lighting.
Even without
someone
working
here.
out, though, I think he'd still be fine. Like, he could
Yeah.
be a scrawny. He could be a nice scrawny bitch.
Yo,
Nonsense.
mommy salami just dips.
Yeah, I think he
She-
joined the stream and probably realized we were doing the podcast and dipped.
Honestly, I think the one thing I like about my skin is that the fact it's clear for some reason. I think I got my mom's skin.
Mm.
My dad, I can't help him.
It's all good, Infinity. You're all good, man.
To be fair,
skin's-
you're only 14. It can only go either
Exactly.
up.
Oh yeah,
or
no.
down.
Let's talk about
No,
that for
yeah,
a second.
It's gonna go downhill real motherfucking fast because I had clear skin up until 2 months ago, bitch. And then the pimples were like, oh, you think you're better than them. Fuck you. And now here we are.
Yo,
In sixth grade.
Jordan, what'd you say?
I said
And I
it's still
have my mom's
insane.
skin.
Like it's insane that he's 14 with that deep a voice. And I thought Alex and I had deep voices. Listen to this
Oh
dude.
my god. Let me get my
If I'm
brother.
You know what? I got you.
Actual.
Yeah.
Today, this is Raymond Voice ASMR.
My 12-year-old brother sounds like a grown man. People talk to him and they believe that he's at least 20-something years old. And then he's like, no, I'm 12. And they're just there like, dude.
People
Lies.
don't
Next
believe that I'm
Spotify ad.
old when I sing.
And then he turns on his camera and people are just there like, wow, you are 12. And he's like, yes, I am 12. And they're like, the voice, it doesn't match. It's lies.
In the
And I'm just there like, yeah, no. One day I went to sleep and I have my squeaky ass little brother. And then the next day I woke up and I was there scared for my motherfucking life. I was like, who the fuck broke in? No one in this house has that deep of a voice.
Damn, someone hit puberty early then. 12? I mean, that's
Oh no,
insane.
he's been going through puberty for a long ass time.
Yeah,
He has
I fucking hit
hair.
puberty at 10.
he is a hairy
It-
ass little
Why do you think I
boy.
have a deep voice?
Dude,
TMI.
I did. Yeah, I didn't hit puberty till I was like 13.
Yeah.
I hit
practically
puberty when I was
kicked me
like
in the
9.
throat.
Mine was very late. Very late.
I hit puberty when I was 9.
Alex was born this
so-
way.
Not big of a jump, but actually. I always had a voice and a mustache. It's
I had a high
first
voice
thing me.
before.
Oh, give me a second. My
I did
Discord's
Hey, you guys want to talk
Flipping
about
out.
social anxiety since it's my name?
Yeah, sure thing. Bye, Danny. Yeah, since we're here, yeah. Oh,
What's Oh, huh?
Danny?
I think.
oh no, she went back
Yeah.
down. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm back. Sorry. My
Danny Lane.
Okay, what are your
My,
guys' experience with social anxiety?
Ooh, I have
I've had
a.
an anxiety attack multiple times in crowds. It's fun. Don't like being around people.
No, I'm
People
with you on
suck.
that. Agreed.
People do suck. I hate people.
I mean,
I love
used to
animals.
have social anxiety until I realized like a lot of people have more anxiety talking to me than I do talking to them. So it just disappeared.
You're fucking
I was like,
perfect. What do you think?
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
People are
alright.
just intimidated by you. Yeah, no, I've kind of calmed down with how anxious I get around people. So it's kind of like, listen, this is my personality. If you don't fucking like it, walk away. No one's forcing you to stay here. You walked up to me, not the other way around. You don't like it, leave. It's not my problem.
I
So-
think
And then
Go ahead.
people tell me that I'm aggressive and they don't like my personality, and I'm like, I don't care.
you are very aggressive. It is.
I'm okay with that. I was born
Feel
an
like
aggressive
you're
Jordan
person.
and Alex nodded together because
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
dial back my aggression, people are always like, wow, you're not as fun anymore. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm holding back on who I am since I don't annoys everybody else. And I was like, well, fuck that. I have fun being the aggressive bitch in the group, so I'm gonna do it. Now here we are. And then I get told that I'm too aggressive and I'm annoying. And I'm like, no one is forcing you to be my friend. You could go ahead and find the door. The same way that you found it to walk in, you can find it to walk back out. It's not that hard. I can help you find the unfollow button if you want.
Oh
It's just
man.
right,
Dude,
right.
social anxiety. like it sucks. Like, because I know with my personal experiences, like it's just not good. But I started watching a guy named Dr. K on Twitch, and he did a whole thing about why social anxiety is so much of a mental game for the younger generation, and about how to also counteract it. And he
his videos a lot. Am I suggested?
Yeah, I do too. Then again, I watch them all the time, so I guess it makes sense. But the technique that he said to do is to get yourself a candle and a mirror. So I pretty much use this mirror, and I just use the light on my phone, or like an app of a candle app on my phone. And he said to stare at the mirror, to kind of stare at yourself, be alone with yourself, and feel all the anxiety that you're dealing with. And then look back at that candle after like a good 5 minutes of looking at yourself and self-reflecting. And by looking at that candle, you start noticing that all that stuff that you're thinking about constantly just starts disappearing. And it helps quite a lot. I know at least it does for me. And the shit's nuts, like, because when you're just staring at a candle, you forget everything. Let's go see
How
if you
many
get
candles have you gone through, man?
An app on my phone. I don't actually have an actual candle.
Yeah.
But I've been doing that for the
money.
past couple of months.
Well, yeah. Well, it's my name, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I used to have social anxiety, kind of. I mean, I didn't have it to like a very severe point, but I ended up avoiding people a lot, and I was scared of talking to anybody to the point where I was just as annoying as possible, so nobody liked me. So I didn't have any actual friends till 6th grade, which was not a good thing, but I mostly got over it when I started singing because I liked singing in front of people. So I was like, okay, now I got to get over this shit so I can sing in front of people. I did. Now I sing in front of everyone. I don't care.
Yeah, you do it on Omegle all the time.
Yeah.
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 See, my issue is I've spent the majority of my life being bullied for pretty much just breathing. Like, people just fucking hate me and I don't know why. It's just like, oh, Danny's entered a room. Let's bully her till she doesn't like herself anymore, because fuck her. And so it's like, I just avoided people, and like every friend that I ever had kind of learned eventually that they were all fake, and that they didn't actually like me. They just wanted to find out all the things that were fucked up with me, or things I didn't like about myself, so that they could run and tell everyone else, so then they could all collectively make my life even more shit than it already is, due to like family and shit. I'm like, oh wow, so y'all are just mega assholes. Cool. So I avoided having friends till high school, and then like I had friends from childhood, but I didn't talk to them because I thought they would do the same thing. And then I avoided having like real friends, hanging out with anybody and talking to anybody until my second year, well, what should have been my second year of high school, which is my first real year of college. And so made friends that way, but most of my friends turned out to be adults because they're a little bit more mature in the sense that they're not gonna run around and gossip about the fucked up shit that happens in my life to their other friends, because they could really care less.
We really took the emotional route with this conversation.
We did, but it's a good thing.
It's an honest
Social anxiety for me only really goes to an emotional place.
Right.
So I know why it's caused, and I know what triggers it, and it's all emotional shit. So,
I mean, it's a fucked up subject at some points.
a little bit.
Man,
Real question is, when's my phone going to die?
I don't know. Put it on the charger, man.
It's at 5%.
Just look at it real good and it'll charge.
Yeah, I know it charges me.
Ooh, I'm just gonna
It was good, right? Yeah.
just go.
You're just gonna go. All
Way too
right.
well.
Oh man. All right, let's get into music a little bit, because our guest here, obviously a big music guy, and I just found out Danny and Alex both do something with music. So I'm a bit curious about you two.
Used to.
Used to.
Yeah, both of them used to. They told me about it.
Yeah.
Or Danny
I
did,
mean-
not
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah,
you
didn't
see
know
kids,
Alex
Alex?
any.
Okay.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little bit. Aw, Alex, shy guy now. Interesting. Sus.
Dude, he's the mysterious guy that everyone just like flaunts over.
I'm in final,
Now,
baby.
I just hear about new phases that Alex has gone through, like, every fucking day, and I'm like, what else, huh? What else? Tell me. Go ahead and tell me, because I'm gonna hear about it in like a week.
What do you do, Alex? I'm just like,
I think
Oh,
Alex
fine,
has done everything that he can in the past 19 years of him living.
I feel like he has a license to kill and just won't tell us.
I mean, if he does, Alex,
this
hit up my
computer was very
private,
expensive.
hit up my
No,
private
he's an
email.
FBI agent. That's what it is. He's over here just waiting, watching us.
Yeah.
He's our FBI agent.
You see, we got the information wrong. Everyone thinks that we have one FBI agent on all of us. No. The truth is we have one. Oh, sorry, we have one for ourselves. No, we got one for each person, each group. In this case, it's Alex.
Yeah.
Alex is our group FBI agent.
But like, he's the FBI agent who has willingly said like some shit that if he was an actual FBI agent, he'd be in a lot of fucking trouble. Like, we had a whole
That's
ass conversation
exactly
about how we would get.
point.
We had a whole ass conversation. He led it on how we would get away with murder if we committed it together.
Well, how would he know?
That's a good conversation.
how would he
That's
know?
real easy to talk about too.
Want to get into it?
What are your
See,
thoughts on
Danny
getting
has a
away with murder?
whole motherfucking plan. But no, we were staying on the topic of music, so that neither of us end up arrested. Thank you very much. Because if it turns out we did actually commit a murder in the future, and this shit comes back to bite me in the ass, I'm blaming Raymond for every motherfucking
Okay.
thing.
Well, everyone remember, if you kill somebody, take their teeth and burn their fingerprints. Okay, music.
Yes, let's get into that. Alex, you said I want to start with you because I know nothing about your music background.
So, it's pretty basic, really. I was in percussion and band from like 5th grade all the way into 9th grade, but stopped because I had a like really bad band teacher, and I was like into it, but then I stopped, and then I went from there, and for basically my entire school education, I was like backstage for plays and stuff. So like I can sing pretty well, but I just don't do it that often.
Can you give us
Do
a hint?
Do it.
Come on.
Nah,
little
man.
bit.
Oh, you froze.
Sing
Oh,
Twinkle
there it is.
Twinkle Little Star,
Alex,
anything.
this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna teach you how to play guitar.
You're not frozen for
But
me.
wait, no, you're gonna get a guitar. I'm gonna teach you how to play guitar, and you're
Yeah,
gonna
I want-
get anybody, everyone. Because
I
you
want
already
Raymond to
can.
teach me how to
Imagine if
play.
you could do music.
You're
I can
really
teach you how to play.
addicted to stop, my guy, and I'm kind of into it because you're so into it. I'm like, all right, I see how it is. Let's go.
Thing is, I have taught people how to play the guitar already.
Deadass, I feel like if he starts playing the guitar, he's just gonna end up like one of those hippie dudes. It's just like, oh, yep, I get every bitch now. Haha.
Wait, let me just full on.
Oh,
He's
there
gonna
it
make
is.
it
Jason
straight.
Momoa.
You're
There
gonna
he
be
is.
there, like, you're gonna add all the bracelets and shit. You're gonna be painting your nails again, wearing rings, you know?
Oh, he's already on the
exactly. You're gonna get all the bracelets and shit, the rings, painting your nails again, like everything. You're gonna be there with your whole fucking sleeve at
Wow,
some
it really
point.
called me out.
Bro, you're gonna break your glasses, you just get contacts. I want to live now without the glasses.
Yeah. Oh, what about you, Danny?
Not hit.
Tell us about your music background.
Oh, yay. So in elementary school, my band place, the choir there, yeah, because not choir, whatever the fuck you want to call it, band choir, they're pretty much the same thing. They had, the Solar Bears has this thing where they usually have like the elementary school come out and sing whatever, or like someone from the elementary school. It used to be our music teacher, but then it started becoming a bit of a competition in our school, where we would anonymously send in videos of ourselves singing, and we'd get like a little ID thing back, and then they would pick one child to go out and sing at the thing. I won 4 years in a row, which was
4?
fucking annoying.
4?
Yeah, it
Why'd
was
you-
fucking annoying.
If it was annoying, why'd you keep doing it?
See, I just didn't believe that I would win because I fucking hated my own voice and everyone hated mine, so I was like, you know what, it's anonymous, no one's gonna know.
Hold up. After the first one, and the second, and third, you thought,
So after the
I'm
first, you're
not
like,
gonna win
sucks.
this
Let's
year.
try
Yeah, no. See, that year was for FSU, and there was like this new girl in the class. Her mom was a fucking singer. Like her mom's name
So
is
you
like.
had to fight the bitch, is what you're telling me.
No, like I just assumed. Like she never sang in class because she said that her mom says like, oh, they're gonna exploit her for her talents, and she can't sing because she's a popular singer. So and like obviously she's the daughter of the popular singer, so like she can't do that. So when she was like, I'm entering in the contest, I was like, I'm gonna do it because no fucking way I'm gonna outbeat some bitch's kid.
Now,
Who
are we talking about brass knuckle
obviously-
fighting or?
No. We
Remember.
actually did have
jugular.
a couple clashes. We actually did have a couple actual hand-to-hand clashes, but that's just because she's an absolute bitch and I don't put up with people. So yeah.
Okay, but I have one question for you. Did you drag the
Okay.
bitch?
Yes. Every fight I've ever gotten into,
That's
I've
Dani
won.
right there.
Far.
Every fucking fight I've ever gotten into, I've won because I don't lose. It's just not a thing for me. I don't like it, so I don't do it. But yeah, no. She was like, oh, I'm entering. So it was the 4th time I was entering, and I was like, not gonna win. It's fine. My mom was like, please don't win. I don't want to have to drive you over there and all that traffic. Because we lived in Ocoee, Florida, and we were going up to Tallahassee where FSU was, and I was like, cool. So I was like, not gonna win. It's fine. It's no big deal. And I sent in a video. The next 2 weeks from then, they were like, oh, it's this number. And I was just there, like, looking at my number, listening to them call it. I was like, hi, Miss Giles? Can you repeat what the numbers were? And she calls out the numbers again. And she's like, oh, let me just look at the list here so I could go ahead. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was already getting real stressed out. She's like, Daniela, it's you! And I was like, oh my god, you don't say. You don't fucking say. Thank you so much for announcing. All of my friends were like, alright, cool. Sorry,
It
kids.
sounds like your mom came in. Oh, kids came in.
No, it's the kids, siblings. So yeah, I was like, can I go to the front office? And she was like, yeah, sure. I called my mom and I was like, hi. So remember how you said not to do the thing? And she was like, yeah. I was like, well, I did the thing because such and such said that she was going to be doing whatever. And yeah. And she was like, oh God. And I was like, and I kind of won. And she was like, holy fuck. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, well, I don't want to not do it. And she was like, all right, fine. I guess we're going to Tallahassee. And then we went and I did it. And I was like, all right, cool. Not doing it again next year. And then next year I was requested to come back and sing again for FSU. So I did it again. And then I did it at FAMU. And then eventually I just stopped because I got into middle school, obviously. And people in middle school picked on me because they didn't like my voice.
Well,
But
that's
as for the other
for you.
chick, when we found out that I won, my friends wouldn't shut up about it, and they were rubbing it in her face because she was the kind of person where she would celebrate a little too early, and she was like, oh, I'm going to win, and oh, she doesn't stand a chance. So, she was talking shit about me and whatnot, and I was just like, it's fine.
I hope you dragged her.
I was like, it's fine. So, I won and whatnot, and my friends were like, look, see, she won, she beat you, and then that bitch came over, was like, I'm gonna throw my baked beans at you, and I was like,
Baked
please
beans?
don't.
Did you say
Yeah, we were
baked
at lunch.
beans?
Yeah, we were at lunch, and we had to wear uniforms, and our uniforms cost so much fucking money, and I was forced to wear a skirt. Dumbasses. Anyways, yeah, so she was there, she came up to me, and she was like, I know that you have it in with the teachers here and no one here likes me, so I'm going to throw my baked beans at you. We'll see what happens because my daddy won't let anything happen to me. And I was like, please don't. Just please. And she was like, no. And I was like, please don't start a thing right now. I don't have the energy. I just want to go home. And she threw baked beans at me. So then I beat her ass and then I got detention. I was like, but wait a fucking minute. She threw beans at me. So then we both got detention, and then we fought in detention. multiple times because they kept putting us back in the exact same room, and I'm just there like, every time they move me to a new room, that bitch waltzes in, and I'm like, why did you put her back here?
Bro, they just want to watch the fights.
Do
They were
you-
betting.
They're waiting for the
like,
RKO, or waiting for Randy Orton coming in.
Her
Bro, there was
mom
no
ended
way.
up having to sit down with my mom because I made her scalp bleed, because when I say I will scalp a bitch, she pulled on my hair, so I ripped her little blonde angel hair out of her fucking
No, for
head,
future reference.
and then she
That was
wanted to
Poison, right?
cry.
Mhm.
Yes.
Actually, that makes
And
a
she
lot of
wanted to
sense.
cry, and I was just there like, you're crying after you just pulled my hair and spit on me, you dumb bitch.
Oh
Don't
my
start
God.
shit that you can't finish. It's not okay. Yeah,
I'm
I
waiting
don't
for
like
someone
people.
to, in this podcast to like save the video and animate that. That would look cool.
Zelda animated.
To animate her, animate her story.
Oh, QLyee, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'll probably animate it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Just take a quick screenshot and be like, Mom, remember this?
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll just make stick figures and I'll just get a screenshot of your face, just put it on that, and just keyframe it all the way through.
Yeah, no, like, the thing about it is whenever I'm telling stories about my life and my mom's there, she throws in little details that I'm like, no, Mom, I hid that for a reason.
Mm.
Because my mom makes me sound so terrible, and, like, I may have done those things, but there's context, and then I have to go into detail. And she'll just be there like, but you did do it. And I'm like, yes, but now I sound like a bitch. And she was like, you already did.
Oh my God.
But, like, it's not my fault. Bitch was stuck up, and she deserved it. I mean, point blank period. She wanted to keep bringing in the fact that her dad was in the military and would stomp mine. And I'm like, by all means, he could go beat my dad if he wants to. This has nothing to do with me. I just exist, and you don't like me.
I love how this conversation began with, "Hey, what's your music talent background?"
Yes.
And went with fighting and beating a bitch. Hold on, I'll give you 1 second.
Well, that's usually how my life goes. I do things, and then people are like, we don't like her. Get her. And then I'm just here like, don't, please. I don't want to. And then they do, and then I'm like, all right, well, death to your dumbass. It's not a problem for me.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Glad to be.
My Wi-Fi decided to be a little shit,
Oh.
so now I'm using my service on my phone.
We love to see it.
Yeah.
Just until my computer's back.
My
Gotcha.
service, for whatever reason, last night just decided that it didn't want to work. And then my Wi-Fi was like, haha, fuck you. And then as soon as I started texting people, I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. My Wi-Fi is like, surprise, bitch, I'm back. And by the way, the sun's up. Congrats.
Did you hear the chicken in the morning as well?
No, but these birds be
That's
way
your
too
thing.
motherfucking excited at 6 in the morning. Like, the fuck are you so excited about? No one's that happy to be awake at 6 in the morning.
Well, if they're birds,
let
then
it.
they're probably ready to mate that day.
I mean,
when they call, it's a mating call every morning. Are you kidding?
Well,
If I was a bird, I'd be
They
like,
need to stop having
"Call
so
every
much damn
morning."
sex. They need to stop having so much sex, because Dani was trying to sleep, and all she could hear is tweet, tweet, tweet,
Oh, on
tweet,
Twitter?
tweet,
fuck me, fuck me.
tweet,
fuck
tweet, tweet, tweet.
It's just fuck me, fuck
Come on,
me,
man.
fuck me.
That's
Someone
right.
please. Oh,
And then the squirrels. Oh, the motherfucking squirrels. Like, y'all are so cute, but why you gotta be so fucking loud while you're eating your nut? I don't give a fuck.
I have nothing to say after the previous talk.
All right.
Oh man, this is a good time to plug the out of context podcast clips. Yeah, link in the description.
Yay, do it.
So is the
Wait,
Twitter.
I gotta close that door.
All right. Oh my god, dude, squirrels are weird.
See, yeah, no. Squirrels are weird. Birds are weird. Worms are really weird. Like,
What's wrong
why
with
the
worms?
fuck do you come out while it's raining? And then when the
Because
rain
otherwise they'll drown.
disappears,
It's just
you
for
don't go
facts.
back in the floor, and then you get stepped on, and then I have to feel bad because now you're dead on the sidewalk. Like, next time, wiggle
I
your
mean-
way back into the motherfucking ground.
All right,
Oh.
so you gotta realize the ground is like really, really porous. So when it rains,
Like
water
it-
falls down, and then they start to drown. So they have to come out of the ground.
At least if they die under the
Ground
ground,
to
I won't have to feel
desaturate.
bad.
Hey, Alex, I don't think they have a mouth. I don't think they even have lungs.
They have a mouth.
Do and they don't.
They do and they don't.
They do, and they don't.
I don't know
Yeah,
anything
or
about
bats,
worms.
I don't remember. They're one of those
Danny.
weird ones.
If they do die
Yes.
underground, then that means you'll constantly be walking over the corpses.
I'm okay with that. It's the same thing with humans. I don't know what dead bodies my
So if
neighbors
you
have
just
buried
walked over a
outside.
graveyard, you'd be like, "Oh, hey, little shit under the ground." Like what?
It's still my grandma.
no.
Just her stomping on
I
it. It's
have
like,
walked. Listen, when I was a child, I was both a dumbass and a little fucking smartass. So like, my mom used to take me to funerals because family members die. Gotta go to a funeral.
Mhm.
So used to go to funerals, and while they were burying my great grandmother. And my mom was like, "You ran away and started running around all the little tombstones and throwing shit at it." And I was like, "Oh, oops, oopsies."
Oopsie!
Why
I
might
just
you think?
demolished somebody's tombstone.
And then my grandmother gave me like a whole motherfucking lecture, and I was like, "Well, they're dead. They don't care. Why does
Their
anyone else
families
care?
fucking
They're
care."
dead."
yeah.
And my mom was just like, I now am older and regret that because, like, someone did that to my grandfather's tombstone. I would beat their ass. But, like, when I was little, didn't give a fuck. So I was kind of like, meh. And now I'm older and I'm like, will walk over worms' dead bodies and be okay. But if they are dead on the sidewalk, I automatically feel remorse. But if they're under the ground, then I don't know that they're there. So it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yo,
Just stay under the ground. That's all I ask.
Speaking of death, how would you guys want to die? Because I want my death to be funny.
How would it be funny?
I think I want my death to just be like so dumb. Like
Alright,
just so
so-
dumb.
You know that I am a bit of an adrenaline junkie. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hold on,
Little
Danny.
bit.
You are talking a lot in this. Let's
Yeah.
give someone else a first.
Yeah,
turn
that's
real
why I'm switching up the subject. We'll start with you, Raven. You haven't talked a lot or at all.
quick. No, yeah, I haven't. So wait, what are we talking about again?
How
How
what-
you wanna
how would
die?
you how would you want to
How would
die?
I want to die?
Yeah.
I think I would want to die choking on a hamburger.
Oh, real
Okay.
American. A real American right there.
Yeah, no, I want to die of heart disease in a hospital with non-free health care like a real American.
God damn, bless America.
The American way. What about you, Alex?
Fucking. Oh, actually, I have white and blue right here. Haha.
Oh.
So fun.
Clearly, I'm gonna have to go out in a really crazy, absolutely bonkers way. As memorable as possible.
Mattress
So
falls from the
therefore-
sky.
Oh, we'll get to that
of
subject in a second.
Old age, right? I'm gonna be like 100 years old, but if I don't die after 100 years, I'm gonna go start fighting random large mammals until I eventually.
Fucking finds
Okay.
it
Like, bring in the next
extinct
one.
species and
Lion
just starts
first.
fighting it.
You told your grandkids you're gonna go out, get firewood and never return.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go out the Native American way. Let's go.
Oh man, then that's a
Walk
true
off.
American way. Then that's the true American. We got real Americans, and we got true
We're
Americans.
too
Just gotta go
American.
sit on a tree stump somewhere.
Mm-hmm. You
Got
just get,
sunset and just slowly Yoda out.
yeah, you're just gonna sit there like this.
I'm just gonna
It's my time.
this sparkle effect and I disappear. And you
It
see my
happened.
clothes.
Fucking Master Oogway type shit. Just start
Turn into
dissipating,
Poggers.
turning to gold, making swirls.
Santos,
Some
how would
rich
you
old
want to
man
die?
Just like,
A
nice.
cliff jumping.
Cliff jumping.
Ooh,
When you jump off a cliff into water.
yeah,
Ooh,
do it.
hit
Or
that
any
shit like
ice water.
concrete. Ooh.
Yeah. Only because it's an adrenaline of falling, of you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to survive or lose. So it's just that hope.
Mhm,
Well, when you smack that water,
Wow.
that water is
I would
harder than
want it.
concrete at that point.
mhm.
Surface tension.
Yeah.
Go.
Depends on how high you go.
Well, isn't
You're
like
going
20
high enough
feet?
to die.
Isn't it like 20 feet? It becomes like concrete when you hit it. Like there's a
Something
certain
like
altitude.
Really?
I mean, it
Yeah.
depends on like.
Mine is-
There's a lot of factors.
What happened in your background? Did someone unbox the knife on Counter Strike?
My brother.
Bro, I think I'm at.
Oh man.
Hold on, I gotta get my computer charger.
All right. What about you, Danny?
Yeah. Well, feel like we've gone over this a few times, but like if I don't die of natural causes, my dumbass is a bit of an adrenaline junkie. I would like to either die jumping out of a plane, like parachute failure. That'd be great. Just because when I get to heaven, I got a cool ass story to tell, or just like a really awesome like high speed car chase. Anything that'd be great. Anything awesome that I could go to heaven or like hell or wherever I end up and be like, hey, remember that show you're watching? Yeah, that was my dumbass. I know. Applause. Would not want to die of like a disease or anything. If I get diagnosed with a deadly disease and they tell me I have a week to live, I'll live those like 6 days, and then the 7th day I'll be like, okay, children, bye. Mom's going to die now. See ya, grandkids.
Or it says, we're gonna go jump out of a plane.
We're? Nah, I'm not gonna do that to my family. I'll just like be like, all right, love y'all, bye.
Walk over corpses of worms.
I'll
Alright,
confront
I'm
all the worms
Welcome back.
in wherever we end up, and I'll just be like, sup. So, see what had happened was I got tired of seeing your little selfish asses sitting on the fucking sidewalk. So yeah, put in a little phone call to the big man upstairs and told him to keep you guys under the motherfucking ground.
I'd probably have to say, at least for me personally, like I said, I want a situation like what we talked about last night about us, where Alex and he has a mattress, I have my 1911, and we're fighting ourselves.
All right, so
I'd want to
since
die
I brought
fighting
up the
myself
subject-
because of dementia.
Say it. So I got it from a video that I watched. I don't remember where it's from, but what it is like, can you survive us? So the two of you, Danny and what's your name?
Santos.
Santos. Yeah, the two of you. If somebody broke into your house, what weapon would you choose to defend yourself?
I sleep with a knife by me. I know that sounds weird, but that's the closest thing I'll
A
grab
knife, you said?
is my knife. Yeah.
Your knife. Okay. What about you, Danny?
Danny's a very good shot, but she also knows how to use a sword and knives. So one of those.
So which one are you
No,
using?
you gotta
though?
choose.
You gotta choose.
Well, Santa's already picked the sharp shit, so I'll just take a gun. We good.
What kind of gun?
I actually have my knife next to me.
Any automatic rifle will be good.
Do you have one like with you, like one that you actually have?
No, not
No? Then we'll just
That's
imagine one. Whatever.
All right.
All right.
cool. Yeah,
So-
we're imagining one.
So
Imagining.
this,
One knife?
you two are going on vacation together. Some frisky things are gonna happen, but that's the plan. Now you pull up to a
Gotta go
cabin.
call Caleb.
You pull up to the cabin. You get out of the car, and then you look behind yourselves and you realize there's a copy of both of you wearing red jumpsuits. Danny's copy is holding an AR,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Santos's copy is holding his knife.
Okay.
Now, you see that both of them are getting ready to kill you. What are you gonna do? These are exact copies
First,
of
I'll go
yourself,
to-
by the way.
First, I would find cover, like just look around my area real quick.
Running is not gonna work because I have a strong runner. So
Pow, that's why.
yeah, that and also I'm a strong runner, so bad. But I am blinder than a motherfucking bat. So somehow remove those motherfucking glasses, and she will have she'll have no chance. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's a literal
So how
copy
would
of
you go about it? Would you like try to run at her? They're about 3 feet away from you. Would you try to run at her and like smack the glasses off?
Santos.
No, okay.
How good are you? How How good of a human? How good of a human shield are you?
You're gonna use me as a shield?
Okay. Let me rephrase the question. How tall are you?
It's the same question, just
5'7".
rephrased. 5'7".
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. So, I have Santos, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's
All right, so you
that's
use
my
him as a
answer.
human shield. So
Yes.
what happens now is Santos attempts to run away, but you grab him viciously by the hoodie and you pull him toward yourself and you put him in front of you. Now the copy of Danny is pointing the gun directly at his heart. And the copy of Santos is running at you viciously with a knife.
Okay, now do we have any weapons, or like were we
No,
in a
you
car
have
or
nothing.
anything? Were we in a car? Did we get out of a
Yes,
car?
you were in a car. You were in a car. You just got out of a car.
Okay,
And
so
you-
I grabbed Santos and I just tossed him in the motherfucking trunk, right?
In the trunk. Is the trunk
So you got
open?
a truck now. All right, you guys came in a truck.
Yeah, Well, you're just gonna throw him in the trunk and we'll just run over our copies. There you go. Problem fucking solved. Just steer without
Well,
looking up,
All
and
right,
then
no,
my
no,
copy
look.
cannot
So
shoot me.
you guys somehow get into the car, but the
Okay.
copy of Danny shoots out the tires, so you can't run away.
Fuck. See, Danny
You
doesn't
still got
the
think about
rims.
that shit. So I don't think my copy will think about that.
I just
She's
want
a
to know,
little-
how do you know I'm wearing a hoodie?
I mean,
Bro,
look at
I
your
know you're
profile
wearing a
picture.
hoodie. You're the kind of guy to wear a hoodie. Come on.
If it's summer weather, it's you're wearing a hoodie.
Plus my,
I wear
Danny
a
plus
hoodie.
my
wears hoodies
profile.
at all times.
Plus I'm wearing a hoodie in my profile picture.
You are, Dan. Yeah. Well, still, she
Well,
pulls
that's
you
why
back.
you said that.
Yeah, you get in the car somehow, and fucking Santos's copy is still running at you viciously with a knife, and his face he's going like that. He's going like that. All right?
Like-
he's going like that. He's going like this.
Vicious
He's running at you
teeth out.
like this.
Okay. I feel
And you see
like,
this. What?
why don't we have weapons? Danny keeps a gun in her car at all
don't-
times. So where the fuck
look,
did that
no.
go?
You don't have weapons because you're going on vacation. The scenario is you're going on vacation, and you just pull up to the
For a
cabin,
reason.
and then you see a
So,
copy
like-
of yourself.
Don't apply logic to this situation. You just don't have a gun in this situation.
In this
Okay, all right,
situation,
but-
you
Also,
have
welcome
no
to-
weapons. You just have a car and yourselves, and you see these copies, and then you do whatever you did. You used him as a human shield, and they didn't even get a chance. They didn't even get a chance to shoot at him because she was still like cocking back her gun, and you
Yeah,
still
also-
used it.
Danny's not a great like I am a great shot, but not that great when things are fucking running from me. That might be a bit of a problem, mainly because blind. But yeah, so
Because
we get in the
blind.
car. Yeah, no, just blind. Danny is blind. When shit moves too fast, she's like,
You get in the
"Oops."
car. She shoots the tires out. Now
That's the problem.
the Santos copy is right at the window, and he
Yeah.
punches through it, and now he's standing there with a knife right in front of you, Danny, because you chose to go in the driver's seat while he's in the trunk. So he's safe right now until
Who the
after
fuck
this.
said-
But he's standing there with the knife like this, and he's about to stab you viciously because you just pulled the other him by the hoodie. But he's about to stab you. What do you do?
Did he break the window?
Yes, he broke the window.
I used the
So,
glass.
You use glass, but you would be disoriented. Or no, actually, yeah, you can use the glass. You can use the glass, but you have to answer. What is 3 times 4?
12?
You didn't get it. Okay, you didn't. You got it just after, but I'll let it be. You use the glass and you stab Santos, but you only managed to stab him in the forearm. But luckily,
But
it's the
why
one that
would
he
I
has
go
the
for
knife in.
Forearm. I would go
Because
for
you're
the fucking
disoriented,
neck.
and he broke a window in front of you. He probably smacked your glasses off as well.
It's also the case that they are also still moving as well.
Yeah.
They're not standing still for you to wait for. Oh shit! At the pause, she said 12. All right, slash.
Nah, this is just makes it fun. It's like if she gets the answer right and she does it quick enough, then she does succeed in what she's doing.
So it's like D and D.
Like, I was trying to stab him in the motherfucking neck. That would just eliminate
Yeah,
the
and you
threat
fucking
overall.
missed in my story, okay?
This story seems a little
Slash-
fucked up.
You missed, you slashed his forearm, but due to that, he can't hold his knife anymore, so he drops his knife.
And then I'll toss it to Santos in the fucking trunk so he could murder his copy, and I'm gonna run into the fucking house.
He dropped his knife and you're in a truck. It's probably on the floor and you're in a truck. How are you gonna grab it? You're gonna fucking jump out the window and grab it in 2 seconds and throw it to him?
No, I can then stab him again with the
Okay,
fucking
whatever.
glass that I already have.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Look, now
I've already
while this is
disarmed him.
happening,
Now I just attack again.
while this is happening, Danny's copy is shooting at the back of the truck at Santos. And
Oopsies.
Santos, you get shot in the foot.
Oh, fuck.
Now, what do you do?
I think he's dead. I think he went to shock.
Santos, you
I
gotta.
know,
you
yeah,
gotta speak
Santos,
faster,
you
buddy.
got shot in the foot. You screamed like a little shit. Then you just died of shock.
What do you do? What do you do, Santos? What do you do?
Bad.
You got shot in the foot. What do you do?
Front or the sides?
What?
Front or side of
Like pretty much how
Like,
I
if she-
see
like,
it
if
is
she-
you're laying
if she-
down in the back of a truck
if she-
and she's shooting at the back of the truck. So it like goes through your foot and it goes past your head. So like through the bottom to the front.
what?
Well, I was trying to get up quick enough and like jump to the side of the truck,
So like
He's-
jump out of the truck.
not towards like mine club, like the other side, the passenger. Yeah, towards like
okay.
the passenger side.
But you're in the truck. You're in a truck and you're in the trunk. Like you're in the back of the truck.
It depends on what you are describing
What
as
truck?
a truck here. Are we
Yeah.
talking about a
So,
pickup
okay,
truck
let's
or like
see.
an SUV?
American red,
Because
red American yay-haw truck. Okay.
like an F-150 is what we're talking about here.
I don't fucking know what that is. I don't know
It's-
cars.
it's a
Doesn't
Ford.
matter.
It's
You get
a
shot in the
truck.
foot.
It's
What the
just
fuck
a
are you
Ford
gonna
pickup
do?
truck.
Yeah,
The
Ford
most basic
F-150.
truck you could get.
Hey, a Tacoma
Ford pickup
is the
truck.
most basic truck you can get, but
Oh yeah, that's
No,
true.
yeah.
Never
Yeah, it's a
mind.
pickup truck. You get shot in the foot. So you try to. What do you try to do? Do you try to jump out? What?
I want to try to jump out.
Okay. So you get on your
this is
feet.
risky.
You jump out of the car, or you jump out of the Ford 150 or some shit, whatever.
F-150.
F-150.
It's
You
the
jump
only
out.
way I'll be driving it.
But when you try to land, you forget that your foot was shot.
Yeah.
So you land on the bad foot and you collapse to the ground. Now Danny's pointing the gun at you and she shoots
No.
it.
Oh,
She misses by a little bit and the recoil was more than she expected. She smacks her own glasses off. Now what are you gonna do?
Big move.
She can't see and she has an AR. She's gonna start fucking spraying soon. What are you gonna do?
jump and tackle her from the waist to make her fall.
You gotta
backwards.
remember, you got shot in the
They
foot,
grabbed the
so
AR.
mobility is not an option.
just run. I
I can
am
like use my arms
blind
to pick
bitch.
myself up.
Yeah. Okay, so
Like
what you
pick
do
my-
is you
pick
get
my-
up,
self up with the arm.
you get up, you try to tackle Danny, or Danny's copy,
Yeah.
and you successfully run at her, and
Danny
you jump
the
on top
Y.
of her, and it gets very sexual once you're on top of her.
what?
Anyways.
This needs to end. Nope.
Yeah, this is
No
Look
more.
into each other's eyes sensually.
Oh my god.
Nah.
Then she pulls up the AR and she shoots you in the head because you're close enough that she can see you. Now, Danny, you're alone. This was happening at the same time of you like trying to stab him. So you stabbed him in the forearm. Now, he's bending over to pick up his knife again. And you're still in the truck. What are you going to do? It's pretty simple. He's like right there
Well,
at the door.
if he's bent over, you just open the motherfucking door and hit his head.
Yeah.
Simple.
And
And
then what
then
do you
you
do
stab
after
him in
that?
the fucking neck because he needs to fucking die. Dumbass didn't stab him in the neck the first fucking time.
Fuck.
Damn.
All right, 12 times 5.
12 times 5 is 50. 60.
One.
Sorry.
Okay, you
60.
got it. So you successfully open the door, hit him away, and stab him in the neck. Now, you get back in the truck and you try to drive away. But you realize the
Tires are
truck
gone.
is breaking down for some weird reason.
It's
And
been shot
you
at.
get out of the truck, you try to, and then you run. And that's the end, because I don't know how to keep this going, if I'm being honest, because they're already dead.
Yeah.
Or no, the other Danny's still alive. So you successfully kill the other Santos. Now you see
Okay.
the Danny with the AR with Santos's dead body on top of her. It's very sexual.
So,
But what are you gonna do?
Why is it gotta be sexual?
What?
I'm gonna take a quick moment to mourn Santos's dead body, and I'm gonna run to the backyard because I'm assuming we're in the woods because I'm placing us in the motherfucking woods.
No,
and
I
there's
said
going
you're
to
in
be
the
an axe.
you're in a cabin, so yeah.
All
you're
right,
in the
cool,
woods.
cool. There's going to be an axe in the backyard, and my blind ass and also deaf ass will not hear shit sneaking up behind her. So while she is trying to deal with Santos's dead body being all bloody all over her because dumbass
And she's
shot
still
him
trying
in
to
the
find her
head.
glasses as well.
Yeah,
Velma.
yeah. Well, that's to be expected. I can't find my fucking glasses ever. Just leave them on my face. Just like sneak up behind her, slash her, real fucking quick. Axe done, dead. We're alive. Santos sadly dead, but that's just because he decided to get all sexual with my copy, like he doesn't know.
That wasn't his
he doesn't know
decision.
Caleb.
It wasn't even his
So
decision.
that's the end of this story now. What happens is Santos
Alex and
died,
Jordan's turn.
and you get away successfully. You walk back. You find your way back home, and they ask you what happened to Santos. You said he got a little frisky with your copy, and you killed him.
Copy killed him. Danny with a Y killed him, not Danny with an I. Please don't arrest
No, that's a good way to say it. Danny with a Y.
Yeah.
Danny
Sa-
with a Y
And then
killed him, and then you
Santos Square
successfully
tried to murder
warned
me,
him.
so he's
All-
dead.
But
All I hear is that Santos just gets a bad card.
But
Alright,
yeah,
that's all I'm hearing. This man had no chance. Man got shot at in the foot before he could do
Danny
anything.
got a whole fucking AR. He spent.
Not even that. Not even that. Danny grabbed him by his hoodie and dragged him back as he was trying to run away. He had no chance, man.
Well, it was just because
Nah,
he
this
was a
entire
little
thing,
he
Santos
was
got
he
fucked
was a
because of
little
Danny.
shocked.
Yeah.
No, listen. What had happened was the
What had
reason why
happened
he
was-
had to be used was
Oh my
because
He's not a utensil, Danny. Come on.
I'm explaining myself here.
Someone tossing a
because-
salad, tossed a human.
It's because he like when we looked behind us and we realized there were copies. Danny is very good at planning, but like took her a second. But him on the other hand just stood there in motherfucking shock, and I'm there like, hey, let's go to the car.
I mean, no,
Go to the
actually, he
car.
tried to
Yeah,
run
he
away.
tried to run
but you
away.
grabbed him before he could.
You grabbed
he
him.
was
then
like,
You
I
got him
grabbed
killed,
him,
yeah.
And
No,
then
you
he
are
tried to
mine.
run again.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
your
then like
fault
you know,
then.
You threw him
I
in
tried
the
to
back of a
grab him.
trunk.
and he,
Wait, hold
It was
on.
your
Actually,
fault
how
I
did you throw him
died.
in the back of a trunk? He's 5'7", and how much do you weigh?
I weigh 110
Not you,
right
Danny.
now, but I
Not
lift
you.
very. Oh, him.
You can't- It's not all about you, Daddy.
127.
127.
Well, he said
So you're
he's
telling me
5'7", and-
you grabbed 127 and you yeeted him to a fucking truck.
My mom's boyfriend weighs 217 pounds, and I can lift him no problem.
Lighter
I'm a
than
scrawny bitch, but I'm a strong bitch.
Scrawny but strong. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
That's the
tiny,
end of
but
that.
I got power.
Dude,
wow,
Alex and I
already did that
yeah.
with Alex and
Jordan.
and thing.
Yeah.
And Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just say the results. So what happened was Alex, he chose his weapon of choice was his twin mattress. So what ended up happening with him is that they ended up in a loop of of his copy throwing a twin mattress at him and him throwing it back over and over again. While
You're frozen.
Jordan-
Oh, there you go. Never mind.
yeah, while
There you go.
Jordan had his copy had a 1911 pistol thing, and Jordan tried to disarm him, and things happened. They both survived in the end. Or actually, we didn't finish it. I think
We did. I said if we got shot at, asked if he had springs in his bed on his mattress.
Oh yeah, he had springs in his mattress, so that shit hurt. And yeah.
Yeah.
They won though. They came out victorious. But Danny cannot
What do you
do
expect
any
from that
teamwork
story?
type stuff, so
Yeah.
she killed Santos.
murdered. She basically killed me.
Oh yeah, no, she 100% killed you, literally and figuratively. Oh man.
yeah.
So basically, let's stay out of Danny's way. And
Oh yeah, no, she's gonna kill
Yeah.
everybody.
Let the mattresses be thrown at her.
But the dude, you kidding? She'd probably throw a mattress back at you. It would hurt even more.
Yeah, like it's Alex's twin mattress that he has right now, and it's two of them. So it's like he's pretty much like going like this. Then he dropped one to throw it at Alex, and then Alex caught it and threw it back. They ended up in a loop.
All right, your cam is frozen for me, by the way, in Discord.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. So whatever kind of motion you tried to do, it just looked like you're doing this.
Alright, I'm back.
The entire
Sorry
time.
about
Oh,
that.
Welcome back, Danny. We deemed you too dangerous to be around.
Hell yeah. Wait, why?
Oh yeah, what?
No, wait, why?
Because you killed off Santos, and Alex and I survived by working together.
Yeah.
He gave us a situation that was really unescapable.
Oh no,
Yes,
Alex
it
and I.
was.
Alex and I had the exact same situation.
No.
Yeah, but they had different weapons, of course,
Yeah.
because it was their own personal weapon what they want.
Yeah,
But-
and I had an AR, and I'm decently good at shooting shit, especially
That's
with
your
my
fault.
glasses.
You wanted an AR, you got an AR, bitch.
Yes, I'm aware of this, but I thought I got to use it on my copy too. I thought it was gonna be a fair gunfight, but no.
No, you
She
sacrificed
decided to
me.
bring a mother.
He's right.
Who the fuck told you to get all sexual with my buddy? I told you to.
That wasn't a real thing. It was a joke.
I told
It was
you
a joke, but
to.
not really.
I told you to run. All right. I told you she cannot see far distances. If you run far enough, you will blend in with the motherfucking.
No, you
Danny,
didn't get to tell him
Danny.
to run because while he was trying to do all that, you were still fighting his twin. So you
I
didn't
was
get to say anything to him.
run.
And on top of
Wait,
that,
you told me
he
to
was going to
Dude,
run. You
run.
grabbed him by the hoodie and threw him in the back of a truck.
I had a plan
Yeah.
to escape and call 911 so no one had to be murdered.
Why
But
did
no,
you tell me to run, but yeah, you throw me in the back of the trunk?
because you didn't want to get in the car. So I said,
But
you
you
know
told
what,
me-
Edith, to your
He
fucking
never said he
Edith.
didn't want to get in though. You just forced him in there out of nowhere.
She's trying to make her something like this. She's the bad
Danny out here telling us
person
all
in this.
problems that don't exist.
Oh man.
So far, me and Danny have had the spotlight for these conversations.
Oh, absolutely.
Alex, it is now
But
your turn
listen,
to have a spotlight.
He
Yeah.
was trying to
Oh.
go hide. I said,
Never
get in the
mind.
fucking truck.
Yeah, still Danny.
That explains why you got in the truck.
Yeah.
Now, Alex,
Danny,
you go.
Danny, it's
Hey,
okay. It's
hey,
okay. We know.
No, he gets in the trunk
know.
first.
I was the guinea pig.
Oh
No.
man.
But
Listen,
now,
if
Alex,
I pick you up today, I'm putting you in the trunk.
shush. Okay. Well, I'm gonna choose an AR just so I can kill myself with it and kill you with it too. All right.
Not you, him.
All right, Alex, you have the spotlight, Chief. How you doing?
I'm doing. I finally got this rusty bucket to work. That's not even slightly rusty. So,
Tell my old Bessie.
Flaws.
go Bessie. Just
Old
Little
Bessie.
messy, my ass.
Yeah. By the way, for you guys at home, he's talking about his computer that he finally got working
After a month.
after a month.
I need a computer.
And it's a
What?
thick girl.
So proud.
Mhm.
It's a big titty goth girl, man.
now I can never.
All y'all on PC, I don't have a random laptop.
Oh man.
Any conversations, Alex?
I don't know. I'm kind of just here. I'm just like still stuck on what Danny's trying to kill people.
Yeah. Hey, what should we title this episode for when it goes up on YouTube on
slightly
Friday?
homicidal. I will
Danny
not
kills
apologize.
Santos.
Danny kills Santos. There we go.
Okay, listen. In
kills
any
Santos
one
and
of the
murders Rage.
situations, any one of the situations, one of y'all asses was getting in the truck. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, they're
Any
getting
one
in
of the
the.
situations
You
were
could at least give
fucking
the gun to the
dead.
person in the trunk. Like you drive, they shoot. Maybe a couple problems. solved.
Exactly.
But not you, marksman extraordinaire. I'm like, you know what? I'll drive and cause all the problems.
It didn't cause any of the motherfucking problems.
You understand,
He
if you don't
got-
throw him in a trunk, he would have been in the back seat or in the front seat, so he wouldn't have gotten shot
Oh
in the
my
foot.
God.
The situation would have
First
been
of all,
completely different.
The F-150 does not have a back. He
Yeah, it
would be
does.
sitting right next to me, and then how the fuck would I lay down to drive?
How are
Danny.
you gonna throw him in
Why
the
would
trunk?
you-
How are you gonna go like that? Then he is magically in a trunk that's closed off.
Danny. Also, majority of F-150s are 4-door.
Well, the ones that I've actually driven have only had two seats. in
Oh,
the front
Santos
and then
gone.
Big ass.
He actually died this time.
Right.
But
there he is.
I'm assuming Alex killed him. But anyway, so like I was saying, I needed to lay down to drive so that my copy couldn't shoot me in the motherfucking head. And seeing as Santos is younger than me, he doesn't have his license, but I do, so I'm the only one who can drive. So I put him in the trunk so he could figure that shit out. But no, motherfucker goes and gets fucking shot instead of running. Like he sees my copy
Why did you kill me?
Santos is mad. You murdered him. You're just gonna keep going at him now?
I put him in the trunk. His ass sees my copy coming and then decides if I lay down, I'll be safe.
Hold up, wait.
And then
Alex
when
is
he-
saying something.
All Ford
You already-
F-150s are four-door. So
Well, then I was probably thinking of a different kind of pickup truck.
You
But
probably weren't
I
even in the
was-
Alex
Ford.
is now the guy that researches things whenever we have to.
Mhm.
like he
No.
doesn't already do that.
not really the
But-
best option.
But as I was saying, he sees my copy coming with the fucking AR and decides, if I lay down and curl up, I'll be safe. No. Get out of the trunk and run, motherfucker.
He got shot in the
You
foot.
literally threw him
got
into a
shot.
trunk. If you're thrown into a trunk, then you're gonna get the wind knocked out of you. So he was unable. He was incapable of moving because of
How
you.
dare
He
you,
sees
Santos?
me getting
Be
attacked.
disoriented.
This man gets.
Have a mind.
Hold on. Oh, this man gets
How dare
choked
you.
out by his own hoodie because she grabbed him by the hoodie. He gets thrown into the back of a truck.
Away from the
He gets
escape
shot
route.
in the foot, and now he's being berated for trying to run away still.
No, listen. Like, I had time
That's
to
what
be
you
attacked.
first step. Get in the fucking driver's seat, drive away, leave Danny. Problem solved.
He was running to the bushes. He was running to the motherfucking bushes, and
You
I'm
just
like,
said run
hey,
away if I remember.
Yeah, he just said he was going to
Yeah.
run. He didn't say where.
well, Danny's saying he ran to the bushes because I get to narrate part of this story.
Yeah,
Well,
you're part of the
This
story.
is like a D&D type situation. It's all me. I'm the god. You're the little shit. Okay.
So where's the part of
I'm
part of the story of
shit,
you
that's
telling
interesting.
Danny's the dungeon master here.
Tiny
The
ass
DM.
child.
Oh man, the
Shut up
DM.
before I make him get even more sensual with you.
Oh no! Stop!
He's
Stop.
dead.
Oh
He
my
got shot in the
God.
head. So,
He got shot in the
anyway,
head, but his ghost is still there.
It's just floating around like an Among Us ghost. Like, why? Why?
I have to finish my task.
Yeah, where's my
because
task?
I literally gave him the information he needed to run away. My glasses were not on my face.
Well, yeah, I get
All
choked.
you had to do, my glasses were not on my face after you attacked. Like after you got shot in the
the glasses
foot
weren't
and
there.
you popped
but-
out.
What are you? It's okay, Danny. If you can't see and you have an AR and you're trying to kill someone, are you telling me you're not going to start spraying fucking everywhere? Like Call of Duty, spraying and praying in real life.
I could then end up shooting my partner, which would then put me at a
Yeah, but you're in
disadvantage.
such a murderous
The whole
rage.
point-
You don't give a shit.
Yeah, remember, this isn't you. It's you, but it's a shadow of you.
Yeah, it's a shadow of you that wants to kill you
And
so
just-
I would
badly
hope
that it doesn't
that
care
the
what it has to
shadow of
do.
me would still have intelligence and not be a dumbass and be
Well,
like,
It's literally
I'm
you,
just shoot.
but in an alternate version of you. It's literally your shadow. It's like everything that you would do is this person, but pissed off and wanting to kill.
Because they've been
Yeah.
forced through everything that you've been through.
Yeah, I've explained it to them.
Yeah.
See, this is a very fun
Oh
situation.
yeah. Oh,
all
absolutely.
I gotta say is, while she was all disoriented because her glasses were knocked off or whatnot, he could have run away. Told him
I
how
did run away, but
fucking
you
blind I
choked
am.
me.
You're lucky I
I'm
didn't do a plot
talking
test that it's
about-
like she has contacts under the glasses as well.
Oh
She
man,
was
that was
prepared.
fucked.
Oh, I don't
Not
wear
even fun.
contacts. My shadow of
You
myself
don't wear
would never
contacts,
wear
but I'm
contacts.
God. I can do anything.
Oh god.
Oh
Shadow
man.
of me wouldn't do that for
Two.
obvious reasons. But I told him that I'm blind without my glasses. After he got shot in the foot, because we're talking about after Santos, not when I choked your ass out for trying to run towards the motherfucking bushes instead
wasn't
of
running
the
towards the
motherfucking
bush.
car.
Bro, that is you're in the
Anyway.
woods. You probably tried to run behind a fucking tree.
Exactly, dumbass.
If we're
That's
gonna
what I was
bush.
Yeah,
saying.
but a tree could stop a
Back-
bullet if it's thick enough.
Back to what I was saying. I said, let's go to
Danny's
the
helping
car.
you right in this
He
situation.
says, nah, I'm gonna run into the fucking woods. I said, no, fuck that shit. We're both getting out of here. Get your ass in the car. He decided to squeal and do whatever bullshit, so I put him in the fucking trunk.
Yo, you see the face that Alex has on his shirt? That's Danny right now.
That's Danny. It's like
Danny is always a lion. Back to what she was saying.
I'm
Now.
gonna point out.
I put
my
him in
first
the
podcast.
fucking trunk.
Yeah, this is my
right?
first broadcast as well.
This is how basically they go.
Congratulations,
Every time,
we popped
yeah.
your podcast
My
cherry.
story
Now
just feel
back to
like-
what?
It's 90% Danny. I come up with subjects, and Alex is there looking beautiful as normal. That's how it usually
You
goes.
know it.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was just here concerned, like, how did this get so far derailed from the original?
Yeah. Hold on, Alex. Can you do this for me?
Just
Hold on.
you could be
Hold
like bot from fucking X.
Bro, that's a perfect clickbait right there.
Yep. Hold on. I had
Attractive
a
man confused.
yeah. I know. I'm using that for the thumbnail. That's why I asked him to do it.
Great. But no, so
Alex, look
he
concerned.
decided to be like, no, I'm not gonna get in the car or whatnot. So I was like, nah, fuck
Santos,
this.
you look
and
like a demon. What the fuck?
I tossed him into the trunk,
Hold on.
right?
You look like
now
a
you
KKK
can-
member, but the opposite. You're after white people instead.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
So I put him in the
this man's
trunk.
nose is gonna disappear.
He gets stuck. He gets shot in the foot because he decided to
He's
curl
in
up
the
into a
trunk.
ball for what motherfucking reason? I put you in a trunk for a
And he got
reason.
shot in the foot.
Because he curled
What was I
into a
supposed to
ball.
do?
That's his
In a
own
trunk?
No, but the
fucking
thing is, if he
problem.
did
Because he got
stand up in the
disoriented,
truck,
thrown into
you
the
were
trunk.
actively trying to move the truck.
No, I'm not
Wow,
saying
this
he has
is
to stand up, but why the fuck did
Yeah,
you
but
curl
what else is
into
he
a
gonna
ball
do?
and
You throw him into a
nothing?
fucking trunk. The only thing he'd do is lay
What did I
down
do?
or run away.
He could have run away.
Because if he stands up, then he's gonna get fucking pow pow pow.
Pow pow pow.
Well, he got pow anyways. So, you know, he decides to curl up into a ball. He
Anyway.
gets shot in the foot. Now, he could have gotten shot worse. He could have gotten shot in the head. He could have gotten shot in the heart. But no, he got shot in the foot, which
He
means
got
I
shot in the
probably
foot because his
saved.
feet are aimed upwards since he's laying on his
No,
back.
listen.
He got thrown.
Why the fuck is he on his back? Listen.
Because he threw him.
See, that's curled up into a
Listen.
ball right there.
I feel like it's gonna be Santos each time he talks to Danny from now on. That's just every single time now.
Listen.
Bro,
We are
Danny,
in
listening,
the
don't worry.
away
front
from him
seat.
now.
If I put him
what's
in
funny
the
is we-
front seat,
Okay.
I put him in the
Hold up,
front
Santos
seat,
was trying to say
he could
something.
have been
Hold up, hold
shot
up.
in the
Santos, what were you saying?
So it's funny. I said what's funny is me and Daniel lives in Orlando, so like we're close. I have this.
Yeah, so
damn,
this
my
is
wife
more possible
fucked
than
up.
any other situation.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I kill him? The only way
Yeah.
I kill him is if he got out of line and like actually deserved being murdered.
Well, your copy wanted to kill him, or more specifically, your copy wanted to kill you, but she was willing to go through him to get to you.
Well, that's just because a lot of fucked up shit has happened. She would be more than willing to kill me, and anyone else in the way. Because like I would do that with normal people too. But if I put him in the front seat, he could have been shot in the head instead of in the foot. So technically, I kept him alive longer, and his decisions after I put him in the trunk.
Alex, I saw your face as soon as she said that. I was like, he got so concerned.
Bro, the thing is though, she says he lives longer. You said longer, meaning either way he was gonna be dead.
No, what I'm
He's
saying
dead.
is that I kept him alive by putting him
Look,
in
you're
the trunk.
killing him.
And
He
his
is
dumb,
DED dead.
his
He doesn't have time for the A because he's dead.
Oh man.
No, I kept him alive longer. His dumb actions after I put him in the motherfucking trunk is why he died. I told him, run. I said, run, motherfucker. What did he do? He got sensual
run.
and sexual with my copy,
No,
so he deserved it. No.
Oh, by the way,
after.
Danny,
No.
your
That was
copy
after.
did blush. It
That
was
was
into
after.
it.
No.
That was
How did the
after.
joke
No.
get into the actual situation so quickly?
No.
I don't understand.
No.
Yo,
Copy did not like it.
you know what's
No.
fun about this conversation? Is the fact that we don't actually know if Santos would have run and hid behind a tree. We don't know if he would have survived or not because it didn't happen.
Yeah, this is all
I
hypothetical.
love stuff
but
like
you're-
this.
This shit's just going
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, this reminds me of the conversation
Nah,
that we
he'd be
had
dead.
yesterday, where we talked about regardless of the decision that we make, like becomes another future or another like
Oh, yeah,
universe.
the multiversal
Yes,
theory.
I love stuff like that. So it's like this is like a
it's
good conversation to have
infinitely
about it with.
bigger as like you consider position like it could be pebbly ground, it could be sandy ground, it could be dirt, it could be like loose grass, it could
Yeah.
be loose leaves.
It could have just
Well, if it
rained. It
was-
could be a little
if
bit
it
muddy
was-
or just dry as could be. It could be night or day.
You could slip on a pebble, you could slip on a rock, you could like slip on wet grass, you could slip
You
on
could
wet
accidentally
leaves.
kick a doggo.
Yeah, you can also know what
The trip
5
over
times 12
that
isn't.
That Danny just killed.
Danny with a Y.
Dan
Not
with a
Danny with
Y.
an I.
See,
Right.
there's
Danny
a
with an
Danny
I.
with a Y and I. Are
I think it's a
very
little bit of
similar.
No,
Yeah.
Danny with an I
Both
would
of them.
only murder someone if they absolutely deserved
You're
it.
right. We would
The
trip
only
over
way.
the body.
Danny.
I absolutely deserve it now because I said he got sensual, right?
Yes. Oh,
Which
okay,
probably
someone
wouldn't
put
happen.
me
Honestly, the
and
man got
this
shot in
guy.
the foot. I'm pretty sure any of that stuff was be out of the picture. Like, damn, she crazy bitch. I'm trying to get out of here.
Nah, the best part is
Maybe he was
like
just
the
trying to
shock,
seduce
the
her.
situation that he went into shock. That's the most realistic thing because anybody getting shot at and getting shot randomly, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
So he most likely would have died from shock.
And
but
as
we
someone
kept
who's
him
been
alive.
shot, I can
But
say
he's
that's
just a
exactly what
weak-ass
happened.
Danny.
motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Weak ass motherfucker. That's all I gotta say.
Weak
There are
ass-
people who get shot in worse places and they still live.
Danny, I've been
So-
shot. You know this.
Congrats. No, I didn't. But
Yes, you did. I
How
told you about this
let's-
multiple
let's
times.
switch over to talk
Told me
about how you
it. I don't
got
think
shot.
told anyone else
Okay.
about it.
you didn't tell me about how you
I
got shot.
definitely
remember that.
have. I definitely have because I went to the shooting range and the guy
That's
didn't know
cool,
what he
got
was
shot
doing. It's not cool to be shot. What?
Bro, it's cool if you're in a gang and you're a rapper. That's how it's cool.
It's not even cool then. Hey there, Infinity. How are you
You know,
doing?
getting shot wouldn't
Thank you for the
be,
redeemed of
like-
500. Thank you. No,
Have you guys ever seen Old Guard?
Old Guard. The
Yeah.
movie or the
Yeah. The movie.
show? Okay, then no.
Oh, alright. So in the movie, the chick is like, you know, like she's now discovering like she can re-heal herself and whatever. So she just goes, "Oh, awesome! I can get shot now." And I was like, "Please? I want to do it and not die." Getting shot and not
Old guy? I
dying?
think I've seen that.
We could always have a
Good job.
movie night on here about it. Oh, thank you so much for flicking me off like just like this. Just oh
I
yeah.
forget about
Oh,
that. No,
yeah.
I always end up using my middle finger and I forget.
I intentionally.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, it would be nice to have a movie night on it because like it's a great movie. But like,
I could probably pull it up
once
here. Just not
I
on
was
stream,
like-
of
I was
course.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
After the
just like,
podcast, let's do
Wow.
Yeah, I'll be down. Speaking of the
Dude, wait, I got
podcast,
from the God Computer Bessie.
and Vaughn, we're actually about to wrap up the podcast here in a little bit. So if you want to join us on the next podcast, feel free. But right now, we're just sticking with this group. Which, speaking of, I want to go backwards on the topic that we're talking about. Musically talented people. Hey Raymond, would you like to close out this podcast with a nice song of yours?
It's not my song, but I will sing a song. Sure.
All right. Now, before you start, you're getting set up. I would like to thank you, all of you at home watching the podcast today. And if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to watch us on Twitch at QLyee. That's right. It's maybe my personal channel, but we do stream the podcast there as well. Feel free to check out the other links in the description. I love you guys, and all the links to social media from everyone here in the description. All right. Here you go. It's all you.
Empty streets now, where we used to love our hearts so. Now I'm dancing all alone, scared to go out on my own. This empty feeling fading into anxious breathing. Somewhere we were happy once, stuck inside but never home. And if I lose myself in the blink of an eye, like a fire burning out in the night, and something screaming, my heart stops beating. And I wish we didn't say goodbye, 'cause I'm just standing still and I don't really know what tomorrow holds. And I finally realized, if this is our last goodbye until we're gone, who cares about the wrongs we cause ourselves? 'Cause I don't wanna watch the world end with someone else.
That was fantastic.